Hello, Joshua Cullen here. Thought I'd do an update on Trusty, the MTD Very Drive. I just made a video of doing the belts on it, and let's just say things have changed. I had to pick up a Craftsman LT4000 for the engine for another guy. So Trusty, the MTD, is gonna go to the scrappers. Two reasons for that. I would have to deal with the oil pressure or the oil filter and mount a oil filter to the grill. It's Very Drive is the second reason, and Very Drives aren't the best for towing stuff. My friend, I should say ex-friend, he had yard machines. I needed a new engine. It was the yard machines. He tried towing a car trailer with a bunch of stuff in it, burnt the belts, and they're not the best in wet riding conditions because of the Very Drive setup. And that's another reason. As you can see, there is snow. It snowed last night. Yeah, it's not even Thanksgiving. Oh well. So Trusty, the MTD, is going to be no more. Here's the 32-inch deck for it. That's going to go with it. I don't know how I've been holding on to it for so long, but I have no need for it. Can't get spindles for it. Can't get blades for it, so no longer need it. So I stripped it as much as I could. I took the belts back. I took the new pulley that I put on the bottom of it. I can probably use that in something else. I stripped as much parts off of it that I wanted to. I know I could probably take the steering wheel and the flange bearing, but that's specific to this particular machine. So I'm just gonna send it off. I got 2 years of driving it out of it. It's time for it to go on. I also got the mower deck for the LT4000 here. Can't really get parts for the spindles anymore. Probably could get blades for it, but another reason is that thing is split right there, and that shouldn't be like that. So it's bye-bye. Again, I only really need one mower, and a 38-inch deck suits me just fine. It actually goes really nicely on this trailer versus the 42. Trust me, it's a squeeze, especially with that MTD that I picked up from Cook. I also got, here's the Very Drive pulley setup. I have no need for it, frankly. It take up space. So Trusty, the MTD, is gonna be bye-bye. I'll be right back. I'm back. Here's the LT4000 that I picked up. That's the engine that I picked up for my friend. He needs a little bit of work, but at least I know it runs, and this thing did mow. The guy actually drove it with the steering being out on it. So I yanked the engine. The 12.5 horse Briggs is going to go into this. I don't need to run a remote oil filter setup, so that's all fine and dandy. The exhaust that's on that is actually, there's enough clearance between this and the frame. I can just exhaust it down about right here. The exhaust was right there. So yep. The wire needs some work on it. I'm gonna need an electric fuel pump on it because this has a mechanical fuel pump on it. That's the Kohler mechanical. This is what I use to lift the sucker out. That thing is heavy, by the way. And this thing will no longer mow. Like I said, is the simplicity. I love the mower deck adjustment on that. It's super simple to pull off. Instead of this thing, you got to pull like 6 pins on this one versus 2 pin, 1 rod in the rear with 1 pin, and then a lever on the front, and then the mower deck is off for cleaning. Plus, I can still get bearings and blades for that. This is gonna get the front tires that I bought for Trusty, because that one goes flat. The rears I'm gonna leave for now. I can't use the rears that I bought for Trusty because too small. But I'll probably run with those till I find a set. Probably again go with Carlisle. I don't know what it is. I gotta have all 4 matching brand tires. Oh well. Needs a battery. The guy took the battery for another machine. Oh well. And one nice thing is this engine is a all-in-one throttle with choke and throttle. Same thing with that one, so I don't have to monkey with a different throttle lever like on Trusty. It is a 6-speed gear transmission. It's a Dana, and they say the cases are weak, but for what I'm going to do it for light towing and just riding around, it should be fine as long as I don't do a lot of clutch dumps. Anyways, I'm going 12.5 horse versus 14, so I'm not that too concerned. The pulley on this one came off real easy because there was anti-seize. I'll probably end up putting something right here. Not quite sure yet. That engine has a carb solenoid, that one doesn't, so no biggie. I'll end up putting a new key switch in it that I bought for Trusty. I'll basically rewire the whole tractor. I will be keeping the seat switch and the clutch pedal switch. That's how I roll on tractors that I like to ride. I know people might say, oh, just get rid of those. Personally, I'm not gonna have seatbelts. I don't want this thing to be taken off on me. I want the engine to kill right where it's at. Plus, I know how to bypass those. Just put the parking brake on and it'll stay running. So, that's my take on, yep. Like I said, is that's what's wrong with the steering. I can get to steer. I am going to end up, I don't know if you can see or not, but I will end up replacing the steering shaft and this, along with this, to fix the problem with gear not meshing properly. That is the Gen 1 steering. Later down the road, I will find and replace with the Gen 2 steering when I have more time. I have quite a few machines I need to get through before I get back to this. All I want is running and driving, headlights to work, stops, shifts, and all that. I will be stripping it of primarily most like this mechanism I won't need anymore, so I'm going to get rid of that. Not quite sure what I'll put right here, but oh well, I'll figure that out within due time. So that's the update on Trusty and the Craftsman. What's kind of funny is this is a Craftsman too, and my track snowblower that I picked up is also a Craftsman too. So that's just chime on the makerspace, just to let you know someone. Update on John Deere. I can't get the clutch off, so I'm done with that John Deere. It's been nothing but problems. Time to pick my own battles. So another friend of mine is going to take it over. At least I got him a new engine, and my time for diagnosing all that. So this engine does run, I know that much. It probably needs governor seal. The charging system needs to be changed over because this is a manual engagement. The other one is electric clutch. And the throttle mechanism, because this one's all in one versus dual setup, separate clutch, separate throttle. And it also needs new carb solenoid. Yeah. So that's the update on literally Trusty, now the new Craftsman that's taking its place, and the John Deere. Thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.